Hey guys, I was walking up this old logging road. Pretty growed up now, but anyways, it leads way back into the mountain over here. But I was walking up through here doing some early season scouting, and I'm seeing a lot of good game trails right here in front of me. I actually have some buck poop. You see that? See how it's all clumped together? You want to see me grab it? Oh, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna grab the poop. There's no need. But that's good. That's good buck sign right there. I noticed that there were some rubbins up ahead from last year. I'm wondering if that's the same buck. I don't know. But anyways, that's good sign. That's real good sign. But I thought I'd bring you guys out here while I was scouting and look at some of these trails, and I was thinking, you know, it'd be cool if I showed you guys how I like to set up my snares. Well, something got at a bird. There's feathers everywhere out here. Oh well, it wasn't me this time. Alright, let's find this little fake rabbit trail and see about putting out a snare. Okay, as you can see, you know, there's nothing that's been through here. There's no beat down trail, there's no fur, there's no poop anywhere. So but the rabbits around here absolutely love areas like this. Real thick, dense stuff close to the ground. The thicker the better. You know, they run right through this stuff. So I thought that this might be a good little spot to make our fake rabbit run and set a snare. Obviously, to set a snare, you have to have a snare. I have a little bit of wire here. This is just some, I want to say 21 gauge, I think. I'm not sure, but it does work. Didn't pay attention. Anyways, have some wire here. We're going to twist up a snare right quick, and then we'll make our little fake rabbit run right here in this area, hang the snare, show you how to block it off and everything else. But there's roughly about, you know, 18 to 20 inches, 2 feet at the max. That's all you need. That, pair of pliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over right here, just like that, and cross it up. See? Once you have it crossed up, and you can, I got a little bit of a twist in this, but you can take this stuff across your knee. You can take your stuff across your knee, straighten it right back out. You see that? Ends of it a little bit difficult, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna cross it up right here. Just like that. And then some people like to do it a little different, I don't know, but you can pinch it right there on that cross part and twist. And you see how it starts to turn? And so you don't actually have to have a pair of these except for to cut the wire. And I've cut the wire with an axe before. Just kind of put it up on a stump and pop at it. I do try to clip that tag end off. You can either clip that off or you can roll it back. Now, it need to be a longer tag end, but you can roll it back and have it sticking up, and that kind of keeps them from hopping over it too. But I'm just going to twist this one off. Ooh. Might not be long enough to cut. That's okay. I love the videos where they're like, oh yeah, look, this is how you do it, and then the first time it's just like this beautiful little thing, but that is what it is. You're coming out with a little loop like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take and run your other end through that loop, and that makes your snare. Beautiful. Alright, now that we got the snare all twisted up, we're going to focus on building our little run right here, blocking it off and setting the snare. Just to give you guys an idea of how to do it, you know. Like I said, it's illegal here to snare rabbits in this fashion, but if you cut the snare down when you're done, they don't say that you can't practice. Alright, now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to make our little run right here, get all this little loose debris right here out of the way. And then we're going to call this our rabbit trail. So now our rabbit with the rabbit ears, the quotation rabbit ears, our rabbit is coming right through here. Now that I see that, I see the wore down ground a little bit. I see, you know, later on down the trail or up here, there's some poop, you know, maybe some chewed up twigs. The sign showing me there's a rabbit. What I'm going to do now is take the snare. I want the snare to be just about the size of my palm. So that's about right there. Straighten it out just a little bit. Gonna come down to about as tall as my fist. Right here, just about as tall as my fist. Now remember, whenever you set these snares, that these rabbits do not want to be in this snare. That is not what they're after. They would prefer nothing more than to be out of the snare. So when you're twisting it up here, make sure that you twist it really well. Okay? One thing I don't want to see is a rabbit dead down the trail somewhere, or not dead down the trail somewhere with a snare wrapped around its neck. I want everything to happen right here. So here's my snare. It's about 1 fist high off the ground. It's roughly as wide as my palm. So what I want to do now is I want to put a chin up stick right here. Heads up stick, chin up stick, whatever you want to call it. But it's just a stick that you kind of push down, and that keeps them from going under the snare. Now they're blocked by this stick. Snare, stick. Now that our chin up stick is doing exactly what it needs to do, we need to block off our sides. To do that, you just basically stand sticks up in the ground. You want to make a choke point for the rabbit to go to. It's best to shove these in the ground a little bit so that they just can't easily be knocked over, but once I finish this video, I'm taking all this down. And it doesn't have to be the most beautiful stack of sticks. Like I said, I would usually have them stubbed in the ground so they're a little bit stronger, but that's not necessary. Not this time. So now you've got a wall with just a little small opening in it. And so that rabbit will want to come through right here off the trail. So my little rabbit hand, I'm hopping along, hopping along, hopping along, hopping along. I'm a big fat guy, so it's kind of hard to hop along, but my little rabbit hand comes through here, and what's going to happen is the rabbit, whenever it gets to this snare, it's going to fold its ears back. So it's going to turn its head into almost, you know, a point. And it's going to hop through because of the stick right there. And once it gets in there, it's going to pull. And now it can't go anywhere. It's stuck. And it's going to try to jump back. It'll try to jump forward. And in just a few seconds, it's going to fall. And that's how I set my snares. Okay guys, as promised, I will now destroy the trap. And by destroy it, I mean I'm gonna cut it down and just knock some stuff over, you know. So there's the snare one last time. Size of your palm, one fist off the ground, chin up stick. Build a blockade on each side of it to funnel the rabbit into your snare. And then always remove the trap just like that. Of course, this stuff right here, it doesn't really matter if you leave it or not. It's just inert and gonna rot away anyways, but I said I was gonna destroy it all. So kind of a little childish thing to do there. Grown man taking a swing on some sticks. That's okay. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. I hope it comes in handy for you one day. Just always something to have in your head, a little bit of knowledge. Go out and practice it. Don't leave your traps. Don't leave your traps out because it is illegal. Any kind of primitive trapping like that without the right kind of snares and stuff. You just have to look at your laws there, wherever you're at. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.